So as everybody out there knows, we're pretty much experts at video games and video gaming systems. Shmorky, how long have you been in the video game industry?
I've been in the video game industry for exactly two years.
27 years.
Yes, 22, 7
22
years.
22 years and
22,
7 months is what he meant to say. I've been in the video game industry, gamer since birth. Yeah, when I was born, my mom pushed out several Dreamcast controllers, which was odd because this was 76 and she was way ahead of her time.
Yeah. You were born with a silver joystick in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what... it was not a bright moment of my life, but yeah, and we've run the Nintendo hotline. That's where we met each other back in the 80s when we ran the Nintendo hotline together.
I used to tell kids how to play Zelda 2, how to beat it.
They would be like, how do I put it in the computer? And we would be like, computer, do you have an NES? They'd say, no. You know, we have something called a Famicom, and we just hang up on them right there because we didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, I'd say, hey, you know what? Actually, in Japan, it's called Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. And then he would just slam the phone down, and then he'd add another mark to this whiteboard. And I don't even know what it was. Sometimes he'd go to the bathroom, add a mark to the whiteboard.
The kids to kill.
He'd see a train, he'd add a mark to the whiteboard. Very strange.
Yeah.
But we met there, and we've been doing video game tips, tricks, and guides ever since then. We've written over lots of tricks, mostly trick-based industry. We've authored multiple pretty much strategy guides.
They would call Nintendo the trip-based industry. I remember.
Trick Hawkins is what they would say.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to be concentrating on one of the most popular small MMOs out there, the Doland8 series of games.
Very popular in Korea. By the way.
Very popular in Korea, Malaysia, the Sinai Flatlands. There's this part of Inner Mongolia where there doesn't look to be any people, but there is a computer there and it does have this installed on it. You just have to dig in the right area. With Doland8, you find yourself picking up where Doland 1 through 7 left off. And we're just going to...
Hey, you don't need to tell me anything about that story.
Yeah, but we're telling them.
I've been following
these are people who...
Yeah, but let's not tell them.
Yeah, okay, so let's start off.
If they don't know, they're idiots, obviously.
Yeah, we don't need to waste time on that.
Yeah,
we're not going to go over the little tiny ins and outs of each and every facet of the game that only babies don't know.
Seriously.
So we're going to set up our own LP.
What were you, born in 2007?
Yeah, I mean, get off your slow horse there, Buck Long.
I know, right?
Okay, your nom de la party is served. That's fine. That's all. All
right, here we go.
Okay, so... online, as you can tell, everything's working fine. You got your twos. It's going to be sword. Ever since they changed with the Marthas of Heartland, it started off with sword as default. You got your 4 steps. Step 4, that also used to be changed into a macro back when
you got your
they changed it on patch
Satanists.
221. Yeah, you've got double Satanists doing the canoe or rocking out. Remember before they used to have the canoe or on double side? You had to do the one flip for it.
Yeah, you had to do the one flip, one stroke.
Yeah, and that was ridiculous because so many people canceled their subs on that. So we're just going to fire up the Jover.
There's TV Man.
Yeah,
TV
now
Man.
you'll see.
You touch TV Man and he's dead.
You want to touch the TV Man when you begin. He's got a very high ROC, so that will all be important when the next patch comes out. Telemetry to Televan.
Hey, listen, I know what ROC stands for.
Yeah, I know.
Could you tell people at home what ROC stands for?
No, it means rate of change. Okay. How fast your character will change.
I knew that.
When the winter season comes upon us.
I knew that. I just wanted to make sure people at home
we've got
knew.
the flip bars here, double whammies on all sides, and once again the red hat jalop is right here in view. You can choose to enter.
Yeah, in Japan it's called the Doki Doki Jalop.
Yeah, it is. It is the Jalop dock. And once you enter, you've got the square tetedrum. Okay, now this is where you go afterwards to see the queen, the king of Belusha. You can dump all your remits here. You can got a Hamid. I think there's still support. Doesn't it support Dildrums in it?
It supports Dildrums, but also
but third-party
the Dildrums
ones
can be converted to Quaglars.
Yeah, the Quaglars. Yeah, for the older models.
Well, because like when you build up all the Quaglars, then you have Dildrums.
Yeah, and then
with the Quaglars and the Dildrums to get together, they create Dildrums.
And then so we're gonna visit. We're gonna do a beta quest right here. We visit the Fish King.
Right.
As you can see, the Fish King's got a lot of different moves as compared to Beta C Alpha 1 version.
He's very hairy, as you can see, but as you know, the Fisher King was kind of hairy.
Yeah, he was very
Yeah.
hairy. Yeah, and when they were
Robin
actually
Williams?
rolling this out in beta
Remember him?
testing, a lot of the comments were, "This fish is hairy,
I know.
too hairy."
Yeah,
but
what they mean
kept
is
it.
like oh, hairy as in like, oh, this is like, you know.
They meant
seri-
hoary.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, they
it's
meant
like,
to
it's
say
like,
it is an
things
ancient
are getting
fish.
hairy.
Yeah.
You know.
So-
You did the
Yeah, here's
you
one
did
of the
the
new
Doritos
attacks.
tornado slap.
Yeah,
for
the
a minute
Dorito
there.
tornado slap, and every time you do it, 1 cent goes to Doritos of America. If you
Which they
eventually
then
get enough-
donate to themselves.
Yes, and if you get enough, eventually they'll have more money.
I know.
So what you want to do is you want to set up all your harmonica Doritos here. You'll ideally want 100,000. I'm not going to do. You know, I'm not,
well,
I don't
come
have
on,
the time.
you're too skilled for that.
Yeah, and
just-
I've got easier ways to
There
do
you
it.
go.
And then you want a
Bam.
launch party. Yeah,
You
see,
did it. Yes.
That's how you get rid of the technicalities in this first sub booster room.
Yeah, you're very good at this. But
Yeah.
well, they just sort of.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I wanted. Well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the game
Television
farts in the corner.
Yeah, an easy way to defeat television queen is to flip into your flazet. My flazet just kind of went off. There we go. Now I'm in
There you
flazet
go.
mode, and I'm going to harass the meringue.
Exactly. Yes.
I did it again, like as you would
the
expect.
flazet is always good to fix the meringue.
Yeah, and it's always going to face north. See, as you can tell, we spawned another one here. My anti-Christian background, of course, being first and foremost. You can go over here. This is a prime location to camp the Squirrelic. Okay, but I'm not going to camp the
Wait. Tell me
Squirrelic
about
here.
the Squirrelic because
Once every 2 parsecs, you're talking about game time.
Yeah,
when
game
the moon
parsecs.
front appears and you've got the Jewel of San Nova, you can camp him and you can sit here and you'll just wait. Sometimes it'll be, in real hours. We're talking 40 to 50 days, but he will appear and he will have socks on. So,
San Nova, by the way, is pronounced that's pronounced correctly, but it's spelled S''S''S''S'.
and then a lowercase
Q.
s.
Q, and then a lowercase s, and then an R, and a 7.
Yeah, I mean, but everybody who's been here since Beta Patch Alpha 102 knows this. I mean, so this is just common stuff.
Yeah, but no, not everyone. I mean, come on.
Well, they should.
Well, they should, but
Yeah, but the
I
really-
understand. I understand that the ancient language of Snagit is very hard to pronounce.
Well, it doesn't matter if you haven't put in the time. Then we're not going to be speaking to you because you're not our. We're
Okay,
You're not who we
there's
really
the
want.
Big Mom. Oh, Big Mom got you.
Okay, well, yeah, because I'm not going to play. I'm playing
Yeah.
free and fancy. I give no care.
Well, she's Big
So that's just a
Momster.
brief overview
Yeah.
of this version. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact Nintendo Power, where they will be more than willing to answer them in a record amount of time.
And I won't answer the phone because I don't work there anymore.
No, we both quit under mysterious circumstances.